The most serious stuff that I've had happen to me in the mountains were not in these like extreme type scenarios. I mean, I've lost more friends in my home resort than I have in the surrounding local backcountry. We play a game that is a zero mistake game. Think of like how fast we ride past trees, how many times we hit jumps that if we don't land on our feet or catch tranny or land the wrong way is, the mistakes are severe and life-changing.
The day of my accident, I was at a ski race at Boreal Ski Resort in California. A group of friends talked me into going to the park. I've never been to the park, really. And I went off a ski jump too fast, ended up overshooting the landing, flipping in the air, and landing on my head. I do not remember that day. In fact, I do not remember anything after January 12th when I got my braces on. And I had my accident in March. So that's a few months gone.
It was a typical race day. My husband and I were on the side of the course with a bunch of other parents. We were about to go in for lunch, and as we were headed down the hill to the lodge, my husband got a phone call from my other daughter who was also at the race that day, and she was crying, she was panicked, and she just told Grant that Lindsay's been in an accident and you need to come quick. From what I've been told, she was unconscious, her heart had stopped beating, and she'd stopped breathing.
The ski patrol had to restart my heart. Helicopter arrived, and I flew to Renown Medical Hospital in Reno.
Lindsay's life when she first came home from the hospital was completely different than anything she'd ever experienced before. The first couple of months were focused on doctor's visits, rehab visits, learning how to function in a house. I had to feed her. There wasn't one aspect of our life that wasn't affected. As a parent, you have dreams for your children. All of a sudden, those dreams are gone. You didn't even know they were dreams, and then they're gone. And so then you have to start making new dreams.
We all should have those big goals, but the little goals matter as well. Like being able to walk on your own again, at least for me, was a very simple goal, but it was huge.
The winter sports are a really big issue for head injuries. Some of the progression that has happened in the sport over the last few years has kind of set that up even more so. If you're out skiing or snowboarding with your friend and somebody hits their head, identify that there is a head injury because it can have really dire consequences. Our cornerstones are really testing, education, research, and managing concussions and making sure that people return to their activities safely and don't have long-term consequences.
You got to respect life, but you have to live it. Don't hide from the truth of what happens if I make a mistake. I want to know when I drop into a line that if I blow the landing, I could die. I have that conversation with myself. You need to be truthful in the mountains and really understand when you're putting it on the line.